Hey boys, welcome to the first episode of the new career mode, the Young Guns career mode, taking on the Dragons in the Auckland 9's obviously. So I've been excited to start this little series, well not little series, if people are enjoying the series and, people continue to watch, then this is a series I want to keep going for a fair while to keep building on the young team and see the progression and stuff like that. So it should be fun. And so this is a team lineup. I didn't worry too much about the squad. I just put in pretty much like the full strength squad into the 9's tournament. I just wanted to get it over and done with. But this is like a really good opportunity to try out the combos, try out the new team. And so one thing I gotta say is, I know a lot of people in that original video were like, telling me all these guys that should have been in the team and, this and that. But before we talk about that, this is a beautiful start to the game. Valentine Holmes has kind of just bamboozled Josh Dugan, and it's a great start. Great start to for the new look team here. But people talking about other young players I should have picked and stuff. But I couldn't pick everyone, and I try to make it fair, but also picking a lot of good young players. So I think the squad overall is really good. The good thing about it is that we've got heaps of depth. There's going to be heaps of guys that don't really get much game time, but, they could definitely start if I wanted them to. But our good start here is going to get eroded pretty quickly. Gary the Widop is just going to streak away and score, and this could be a bit of a reflection of how games could go, is that we could be really good in attack, but our defense, I'm thinking our defense could be lacking a bit. Most of our players are pretty decent, but I think the one area that's lacking is like defense and like fitness, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited to play these matches because I said in the original video that I'm going to play attacking. It's a young team, young exciting players, so we're going to play risky. We're going to throw passes like that, we're going to throw offloads, and it's going to lead to some frustration, that's for sure. I know it's going to lead to frustration because offloads in this game are fairly hit and miss, but it should be fun nonetheless. As Dylan Napper is on the wing for some reason, gets it to Tamalolo, setting up Parcell. Parcell gets the offload away. Milford going for the corner. He's not going to get there though. Dugan covers up nicely, so last tackle. And we look pretty dangerous. The start of this game, obviously we started off great guns as we try to just work it here. Dylan Napper gets it back to Tamalolo, tries to take on Dugan. I just try to run over the top of him, but Dugan just solid in defense. So had a couple of opportunities, but the Dragons holding us out is once again Dylan Napper. I think Dylan Napper is our second best player. I think it's like Milford, Napper, and Tamalolo are equal. So a couple of the forwards are our big guns, and then obviously Milford is probably the go-to man in attack. As we've had all the ball in the latter part of this first half. We just can't score as Milford going for the corner again. Dugan though, that man once again came up with like 3 or 4 try savers. So it's going to be a 6-all half-time score, which is a little surprising, honestly. We started off, I thought we were going to put like 30 points on them. But the second half here, Moses and By, the speedster, into the clear. But of course, Dugan, he's everywhere this game. Just can't get away from him. It's Corey Oates. I don't know what the hell everyone is doing here. They're not even going for the ball, but it's going to work out not too bad. A beautiful offload. Valentine Holmes onto Milford, drawing passes. And it started off very sloppy, but the back end of that little play was actually quite nice. Valentine Holmes, the beautiful inside pass. And Anthony Milford here, he double pumped it. He made Dugan, commit to the tackle and took him out of the play. So thankfully we didn't have Dugan to contend with, as Tamalolo picks up his first try of the season in the new team. I think Tamalolo is the captain, or maybe it's Milford. I think it's either Milford or Tamalolo. I don't know who I'd really choose out of those two. Either one will do. As we're looking pretty good again, as Mosenby doesn't really throw the dummy, but Dugan. It's funny, playing this game I didn't really notice, but Dugan, last time he went for the player with the ball and got, thrown past. The second time, he went for the intercept, and I don't know, I think that's a cool little touch. you know, the player, the fullback AI tried to adapt, but obviously it didn't work out too well as Milford puts on a great move to create the overlap. Cameron Munster gets it onto Holmes. He's getting rounded up, but gets the offload to Zalesniak here. There's support in the middle, and it's a bullet pass to Cameron Munster, the man who sort of started the play here. Gets it. Here he's with the ball here. He backed up pretty well, actually. He actually got tackled there, so he actually did really well to get back into the play, Cameron Munster. That's a good sign, seeing our players supporting the ball player. And yeah, like the first half, it looked pretty good. It looked very promising in attack, but we just couldn't really get that final pass right. But the second half here, we started to, you know, put a few things together as another offload. Cody Nikarima is very tired. Got to get him off, but once again, just a couple of loose offloads, but that's what we got to do in the 9s, especially, is we try to get that last pass, and I don't know, the Dragons came up with the intercept. I'm not sure how, but they plucked it out of the air, and Dugan has been great in attack, great in defense, I should say. Finally gets a bit of a chance in attack and comes up with a nice run, and we just give away the penalty, just trying to, you know, slow the game down, because it is almost full time. We've obviously got the game wrapped up, but I'd like to hold them out. I don't really want to let them score here, as we do have one more play actually. Full-time siren's gone, but they're going to get it out to Kurt Mann, and he's going to go in for a try. I was pretty disappointed to let in a try like that, but, you know, it was a pretty decent debut match for the team, so I'm happy with it. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the series. I'm looking forward to playing the games, making videos on this. I think our team is very promising, should go fairly well, and yeah, that's full-time, 22-12. Valentine Holmes man of the match. I think that's pretty acceptable. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.